So before I talk about the Sherwin Williams thing, and we said some things you have to watch out for Freudian slips of things, and you can be working hard and you have a bad day. I'm gonna say this last night, and I would like to first of all apologize to Miss Lisa Lee Nelson. She's always been a supporter of the show, and I would like to publicly apologize to her for the Freudian slip I had. The reason why is because I had to take care of, a lot of people remember a couple of weeks ago, I was assaulted at a game, at a charity basketball game. And I've been going with the legalese and letting the legal ramifications do its work. And the thing about it is that I had to take care of something this morning dealing with that, not to go into any specifics, but, when people are helping you with some things, then again, you must be like, some things you want done quickly. So, and like, again, you want them done quickly, but you also want it done the proper way. So, like I said, apologize to Ms. Nelson. Hope she's still listening. And sometimes you can eat crow. It doesn't make you less of a person for not eating crow. There's been plenty of times that I eaten some crow on this show. There's some crow mixed with barbecue. Sometimes crow does taste good with barbecue sauce. So, period, point blank. But back to the lecture at hand here, for Sherwin Williams is concerned. Seems like Sherwin Williams has not apologized for putting Black Contractors on that $600 million project that they had downtown. So the National Action Network, the NAN, National Action Network, and Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton came into town to protest with a couple of other pastors, along with Reverend Cabinets of Greater Abyssinia Baptist Church, and other protesters have been there to listen, to protest not using Black contractors, giving them a seat at the table, and also not only calling out not only calling out Sherwin Williams, but the people that are backing up Sherwin Williams, the CEOs, city council people. And when you have Black people that are being left off of a job that's that big, where everybody is starving, but still you want everybody to eat, you're going to have problems, and Al Sharpton was called in to deal with what's going on. So, T-Rex, please play that YouTube for me that I did while I was covering that yesterday for this network and for, the people who are listening at home.
You should at least.
Hmm?
No.
Right. All right. T-Rex, you can turn that down, turn that on. Thank you very much. First of all, hey, Tar, congratulations with you and Marcus on getting married. But that was Reverend Al Sharpton talking about justice for black contractors having a seat at the table, getting the money from the Sherwin Williams project. Listen, this is the reason that you vote to have the people make decisions for you, unless you run yourself, then you got to win, to have to be at the table to talk about what you can earn when big projects come like this. There are plenty of great black contractors in the city of Cleveland. There are plenty of black contractors around the state of Ohio who are not seeing a penny of this money. And this is the third time that I've been to a protest like this as far as Sherwin Williams is concerned. You know, the first two were last year, one was, and then this one. And the thing about it is that I'm actually, and I'm going to be very honest with you, I am actually tired of marching, hearing people protest. If you can just, listen, this goes to Mayor Bibb, this goes to Cleveland City Council, this goes to hopefully the new Cuyahoga County executive in the city of Cleveland. If they're not including African Americans and other minorities into their projects as far as hiring black contractors with and giving the black contractors money that they so rightfully deserve, then these things shouldn't be built here in the city of Cleveland. We see buildings go up all around, and we're seeing black contractors getting X'd out. Shout out to Norm Edwards bringing us to the attention, the head of the Black Contractors Association. And those who don't stand by the black contractors, let me just explain. You're doing a disservice to not only the community, but to other people. I'm actually sick and tired of going down to these things, seeing that we're not, like, the one thing that everybody talks about is getting the bag, getting the money, getting the bag, pretty much. We talk about that, getting the bag. But you're not giving us the bag if you're taking away jobs and businesses from black contractors, if you're not employing black contractors. We always talk about, going to the construction trade as far as black folks, going to the construction trade. Some have done it. And I know a couple of men and women who have done it. And I give a shout out to Lovey Ware for being, one of the, few women in construction and in trades and things of that nature. So, I'm giving you a shout out. I'm giving flowers while people are here. You don't wait until Sweetest Day. You give the people flowers now, or when they're gone. You give them flowers now. Here's the thing, though. I don't like the fact of the matter is that we have to keep pretty much begging for a seat at the table. We can build like we're building our own table. And the thing about it is, Sherwin Williams, if those pastors had it their way, you wouldn't be building this at all. But the thing about it is like, well, it's going to create jobs for people. But what about creating the jobs now during the building process? What about creating the opportunities for those businesses to grow in the process? We need to create more stability, more jobs for African Americans and minorities. It's a sick feeling to do that. It's a sick feeling to see a multi-million-dollar thing go up and you're not getting any part, and as being a black contractor, you were not invited to at least bid on doing the electrical work, bid on doing the pipe work, bid on doing the drywall, bid on doing the laboring, bid on doing anything. And you know that it's like, let me see, Tupac once put it to one, said, we are hungry, please listen. They got a whole bunch of food over on the other side, and they keep showing you the food but not letting you in to eat. And you're hungry. You hear your stomach growling like, rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon in this mug. You hear that. But yet you're not getting the food. So we have to protest, we stomping, we protest and things of that nature. And then one day, somebody just gonna break that door in and take it. And you didn't have to take it. Yes, they did, because you didn't let them in voluntarily. That's the problem. See, we wouldn't have to take stuff if you let people in voluntarily. Now, some people are going to take it regardless, but you don't have to. But if you give everybody an opportunity, a fair share to eat, then everybody, you can't just let everybody eat and then and don't let everybody eat and give us the crumbs. It's not gonna work now. Can't do that. It's the problem with these black contractors. That's why everybody's talking about, well, Al's gonna sell us. But the thing about it is, Al is speaking up about what's going on, in this, and he's done it for years now. Now, here's the thing: if everybody talks about what Al Sharpton is going to do, then I need for people to step up as well and fight for these particular freedoms and go into them doors and ask and demand that black people and other minorities get a chance to earn a great living for their families and bring back money to not only their families, but in their community. Because if they bring back money to their families, they're going to spend it in the community. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. If people are bringing money back home, good money, great money, to their communities, then they're going to spend it in their community, and the community prospers. Don't believe me? Well, I hate to say it, bring it up, but what about the prison system? Mansfield is a whole town because of the prison. What are they, like, they set up stuff for visitors, buses and stuff like that. Like those things, ones that like they get money from the diners and other places and things of that nature. What about LTV Steel? When LTV Steel was down on Broadway, was open, and my uncle can attest to this. Shout out to my uncle, Easter Brown. When LTV Steel was open, that whole area around Broadway, Slavic Village, things of that nature, that whole area was rich because the simple fact of the matter is that the men were working at LTV Steel, the wives were working at Kmart or Tops, and the children were working at Tops as baggers. They spent money in that community, and they had a whole bunch of stores open you could find, and it was a neighborhood-friendly. Arcade Pizza was booming at that particular time, even though it's still a little bit booming now. There was no crime in that area. There was nobody getting robbed and shot in that area. It was around that area because everybody was making money. They owned homes down there. They made money down there. They prospered. They gave back into the community. As soon as LTV went bankrupt, that whole neighborhood went bankrupt. The finest, who I remember when it was finest, now it's Tops, now it's nothing. Now it's now a whole bunch of dollar stores. And what is it, a blood donation center down there. That area went from sugar to shit in a matter of years. The prosperity of those people went down because one company closed out, went bankrupt, didn't pay their pensions and stuff like that. It went down. That whole, you've seen that area, it went from No crime to crime written. That's when you had St. Vincent's Hospital over there. Now it's gone. You know, you had people working in the hospital, you know, get your nurse's degree and things of that nature. You had, when families, when especially black families prosper, the community is uplifted. Nobody sees that. When you prosper in a financial status, more stores are put up because people are going to spend money. Businesses will come down there because, well, they're not coming down here because of crime. No, they're not coming down there because there's a lack of opportunity for people who make money. They're not going to come. They're not going to come to. You know why? They're not going to come to Buckeye because of the simple fact of the matter is Buckeye doesn't have a company in there to give them a career to make money. Look at Shaker Square and Edwards and look at all the restaurants around there with the Breakfast Club, the Vegan Club and Edwards and things of that nature. People are making money. They want to spend money where the areas where they make money at. And if you give people an opportunity to make money, no matter what background, no matter what color, race, creed, sexual orientation, then you give them a chance to build their community within that time frame. It doesn't make a... Let me shut up. No, I'm going to keep talking. The thing about it is that you give people an opportunity to better themselves by making, like everybody's saying good, but making great money so they can have money to spend in their families, their community. They don't have to worry about like living paycheck to paycheck or working two jobs where the kids going to be, dropping the children off somewhere. The children run around in the streets that they don't want to be, latchkey children, things of that nature. They don't have to worry about that because they have an opportunity to make money and they're not stressed out about it. Yeah, it may be hard work, but look at the people who make money in Amazon. The thing about it is they get a chance to make money, they're going to spend money. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the sports. Shout out to the Cleveland Indians for moving on to the next round. We'll talk about that in a minute and what's been going on in the sports world on the Headline Eye on Nerve DJs, WNRV1081.com.